They say money is math. Just numbers. Income minus expenses. Assets minus liabilities. But let me ask you this. Why do some people with the same income end up broke while others quietly build wealth? Why do we splurge when we're stressed or avoid checking our bank account altogether? Here's the truth most financial experts don't tell you. Money isn't just math, it's emotional. And if you don't master your emotions, your money will always master you. Welcome to Money Blueprint. Today we're diving into one of the most overlooked, powerful tools for building lasting wealth: emotional intelligence for personal finance. Think about the last time you made a financial decision you regretted. Maybe you bought something expensive just to feel better. Or stayed in debt because talking about money felt too uncomfortable. That wasn't a lack of financial knowledge, it was a lack of emotional awareness. Financial freedom doesn't start with a raise or a new budget. It starts with understanding yourself. This video is going to break down emotional intelligence, or EQ, and show you how mastering your emotions can radically transform your financial life, from budgeting to investing to overcoming financial stress. So grab a notebook, because this could be the financial education you didn't know you needed. Let's start with the basics. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, understand, and manage your own emotions, while also being aware of others' emotions. Psychologist Daniel Goleman outlined 5 core components. 1. Self-awareness, knowing your emotional triggers. 2. Self-regulation, controlling impulsive behavior. 3. Motivation, staying committed despite setbacks. 4. Empathy, understanding others' feelings. 5. Social skills, managing relationships well. Now, what does that have to do with money? Everything. Because your money decisions are often driven by fear, shame, desire, or insecurity, not logic. If you can master your emotional responses, you can start making financial decisions with clarity, confidence, and control. Let's talk about self-awareness, the foundation of emotional intelligence. Ask yourself, do you spend more when you're stressed or bored? Do you avoid looking at your bank account because it triggers anxiety? Do you associate money with status, love, or freedom? Every spending habit is rooted in an emotion. That $200 shopping spree? It may not be about the clothes. It might be about feeling accepted or in control. To build self-awareness, start by journaling your emotions right before a financial decision. Keep a money journal. Each time you make a major purchase, ask, what was I feeling? Why did I spend this? Did it align with my long-term goals? You'll begin to uncover patterns. Once you're aware of them, you can start to shift, because you can't change what you don't understand. Emotions are not bad. They're human. But when they drive your financial behavior, unchecked, they can lead to debt, financial anxiety, and regret. Self-regulation is your ability to pause before acting. It's saying, I feel stressed, but I don't have to buy something to soothe myself. I feel the fear of missing out, but I don't need to invest in that crypto just because everyone else is. One of the simplest techniques is called the 24-hour rule. Whenever you're tempted to make a big purchase, pause for 24 hours. That space between impulse and action is where wealth is built. You can also create financial boundaries in advance. For example, no purchases over $100 without a 24-hour wait. No checking investment apps more than once a week. Automatic savings transfers on payday before I touch the money. That's self-regulation in action. Money goals can feel exciting at first. Save $10,000, pay off debt, build wealth. But what happens when it gets hard? That's where intrinsic motivation comes in. Emotionally intelligent people tie their financial habits to a deeper purpose. Not just I want to save money, but I want to give my kids the life I never had. Not just I want to invest, but I want to break the generational curse of poverty. Money without meaning fades. But when your goals are rooted in emotion, when you feel why you're doing it, you keep going, even when it's hard. Write down your why and read it often. Because discipline without emotion becomes a chore. But emotion directed with purpose, that becomes power. Here's a surprising truth. Many of us don't just lack financial literacy, we lack financial empathy. We judge ourselves harshly for our past mistakes. I should have known better. I'll never get out of this mess. I'm just bad with money. But here's the thing, shame doesn't build wealth. Compassion does. Start by forgiving yourself for past mistakes. You were doing the best you could with what you knew. Then, extend empathy to others too. Maybe your partner has a different money personality. Maybe your parents never taught you about saving. Maybe your community never had access to financial education. Financial empathy lets you replace blame with understanding and build healthier money conversations in your home, in your relationships, and in your legacy. Do you avoid talking about money? You're not alone. According to surveys, most people would rather talk about anything than their finances. But emotional intelligence includes healthy money communication. Here's what that looks like. Being honest with your partner about shared finances. Talking to your kids about budgeting and saving. Asking for help from a coach, advisor, or trusted friend when you're stuck. When you open up the conversation, you remove the secrecy, silence, and shame that keeps so many people financially stuck. Remember, wealth isn't just what you earn, it's what you learn and what you share. Let's look at some real-life examples of how EQ transforms money decisions. 1. Budgeting. A high EQ budget reflects your emotional triggers. Instead of rigid categories, you create a guilt-free spending category that lets you enjoy money consciously, not compulsively. 2. Investing. Instead of reacting emotionally to market drops, you develop patience. You don't panic sell because you've trained your mind to zoom out and stay the course. 3. Debt repayment. Instead of beating yourself up for being in debt, you show yourself grace and develop a realistic, emotionally sustainable plan. 4. Saving. Instead of saving from a place of fear, you save from a place of excitement. I'm building towards something meaningful. Every part of personal finance is impacted by your emotional habits. A high IQ can get you a great job. A financial IQ can teach you about investing, real estate, and credit. But emotional intelligence? It keeps you from sabotaging your financial life the moment stress hits. EQ is what separates those who know what to do from those who actually do it. It's why some lottery winners go bankrupt. It's why some athletes earning millions end up broke. They had money, but not mastery. Master your emotions, and you master your money. So, how do you build emotional intelligence for your finances? Here are 7 daily habits. 1. Mindful spending. Ask yourself, why am I buying this? Before every purchase. 2. Reflective journaling. Track your emotions and money decisions. 3. Deep breathing. When feeling financial anxiety, pause, breathe, and respond. Don't react. 4. Money check-ins. Set a weekly time to review your finances without shame. 5. Gratitude practice. Focus on what you have, not what you lack. 6. Vision casting. Remind yourself of your long-term goals daily. 7. Accountability conversations. Talk to someone you trust about your financial journey. EQ is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. If you're watching this and feeling overwhelmed, breathe. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be present. Every dollar you spend, every emotion you feel, it's an opportunity to grow. You don't need to chase the next financial hack or trend. You already have the most powerful financial tool inside you, your emotional intelligence. So use it. Take back control. And design a life where your money no longer controls you, but reflects the wise, grounded, purpose-driven person you are becoming. If this video helped you rethink your financial journey, share it with someone who needs to hear this. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Money Blueprint, where we don't just talk about making money. We talk about becoming the kind of person who can build and keep it. Your wealth starts within. Let's grow it together.